I'd like to kick off by starting a massive thank you to Patrick and Bernie, Paul and Donna for allowing us to be here at all. It's a bit of a risk for them to allow O'Driscolls into their class. So thank you all very much for the family. I haven't got an awful lot of news, that's good. The latest is we've started a DNA project for O'Driscolls, and access to it is over O'Driscoll Gene Scene on Facebook. It's a completely closed private group. You only get into it on approval. And we just launched it there last week, and it's been fantastically successful. And it's just made the way to finding your O'Driscoll ancestors much less complicated than if you've just done ancestry testing and put it on GEDmatch. If you take your GEDmatch number, get into O'Driscoll Gene Scene, we'll put you into the O'Driscoll project. It's not mandatory, but if you're really hardly looking for your Driscoll ancestors, this is the quickest, best way for you to go. It's a shortcut for results. I'm absolutely delighted about my guest speaker this evening. I've been looking forward to this for months, and it's ever since Brian O'Driscoll declined our kind invitation. Because my guest speaker was the one I would have personally chosen, but a lot of people really wanted Brian O'Driscoll, the international Leinster rugby player, to be our guest speaker. So I did finally track him down and wrote to him, but his personal assistant got back to me and said his parents are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary somewhere abroad, so he can't come. So maybe next year somebody else can ask him. Just one look at my notes in case I've forgotten something. Oh, I have forgotten something. Of course I have. The card machine in Kieran Danny Mike's on Cape, where we're going tomorrow, wasn't working, to take cards or tap. So you might need to bring cash. They're trying to get it working, but just in case, it's better to bring cash with you. And the Sherkin Ferry on Sundays, cash only. Yeah, that's just for your information. There have been 2 additions to our programme that aren't on the poster. One is Seamus and Joe O'Driscoll on Cape will collect groups of people, if they wish, at Kieran Danny Mike's and take them to a really old building that they've just restored called Danzig. And you can look around there, hear a very short lecture about the history of the place, and do a tasting of their new lavender gin, which is going to be coming out. That's from there. And on Sherkin, which I didn't know about, but I'm glad I do now, there's an art exhibition opening in the community hall at 1:00, and then after that, going back to the ferry, that crossroads there's dancing at the crossroads at 2:00. So if not everybody wants to spend the whole day in the pub, for some reason, but we do have the other options, and we're hoping the weather will improve so you could maybe go to a beach as well, but we'll have to take that as it comes. So one more check before I pass over to my favourite guest speaker ever. Yeah, that's it. So I present you Paul O'Driscoll and his fantastic presentation.
Just before I kick off, there's spare seats at the front here. We're struggling for seats at the back. We can see 2 there, and there's 2 here as well. There's 3 here.